Hello, this is our weekly market alert video for the week ended January 15th, 2021. And boy, we thought that 2020 was over, 2021 was going to be a new day and it was all going to be better and all that. And yet here we are. And boy, is this year off to a terrible start. We have riots, we have impeachment, we have COVID spiking, we have unemployment at the highest level since the pandemic started. And so I want to go over all that with you. In fact, I was talking to a client, his name is Joe, and he said, Ken, I don't get it. With all that's going on with unemployment and COVID and impeachment and riots and everything, markets hitting new all-time highs. I don't get it. And I said, what's there not to get, Joe? I'm not quite getting why you're asking that question. And he goes, I guess you're right. It's me, right? And I said, no. It's a totally legitimate question. Why is that? What's going on? And so I want to kind of go over that with you in this video. So basically, what you have to understand is that there are the majority of the people that have lost their jobs, unfortunately, are on the lower income scale of the economy. And so they tend to live paycheck to paycheck. And they also tend not to be the largest consumers in our economy. And so even though they are unemployed, they don't have a big impact on the economy because they are, like I said, they live paycheck to paycheck, and the government has given them stimulus to help them to stay living paycheck to paycheck. So there's a study that looked at that and said that to a great degree, those people have been helped to stay in place, but they're not the big spenders. The people that are the largest consumers in our economy are the middle class, and middle class people, for the most part, have not lost their jobs. We've seen a lot of people that are able to communicate and do their jobs via technology, Zoom and the like, and those people have the highest savings rate. We have the highest savings rate right now, I believe, in the history of our country. And the reason is because people are still, getting their wages, but they're not spending. They're not going out. They're not, going to theaters or restaurants or traveling or whatever else they were doing. And because of that, there's a massive amount of money, cash, that's being accumulated. And there's a huge demand that we think is going to be, it's a pent-up demand that we think once people are confident and they can go out and spend again like they used to, we're going to see a big spike, we believe, in spending. Now, the stock market is a couple of things. One is it's driven, for the most part, over the long term, by profits. So the stock market doesn't care about COVID. It doesn't care about unemployment or riots or impeachments. What it cares about is profits. And if profits are going up, the stock market tends to go up as well. So investors are thinking, okay, there's this huge pent-up demand. There's going to be a big spike in spending, a big spike in profits, and therefore potentially a big spike in stock prices. And I want to participate in that. So for the most part, we believe investors are staying in. More investors are thinking, I want to participate in that rise that I see coming. And therefore, that's why we believe we have all-time highs. The other thing to remember is that it's tragic, and being an entrepreneur myself, when I see these small businesses go under, it breaks my heart because these are people's dreams. These are their lifelong, what they've worked their entire life for, and the pandemic has shattered all of that. And so these small companies, when they go under, there's a restaurant near where we live, they went away, and we're very sad about that. We used to go there at least once a month. However, that restaurant is not traded on the stock exchange. So even though these small businesses are going under, the stock market is not those companies. So that's not what we're invested in. And therefore, the companies that are on the stock exchange have been able to weather this storm far better. They've stayed in business, and therefore their stock prices have stayed where they are. So again, it's all about the stimulus, and it's about the ability of people to work via technology like Zoom and other things. And as long as we have that, we believe that we're going to see more all-time highs despite the terrible news that the economy is delivering. Now, with the advent of the Democrat majority and Biden being president, we believe that there's going to be a lot of stimulus coming. Joe Biden announced a huge stimulus package, far bigger than anybody anticipated, and that kind of scared everyone because it's, oh my gosh, how are we going to pay for that? Maybe we're going to get higher taxes. And so that's caused some consternation, and we saw some selling here on Friday. But we believe that as long as there's stimulus and as long as people are able to continue working via technology, that the future's bright. Now, having said that, as you know, the economy and the stock market can turn on a dime. Things can change in the blink of an eye. And that's why we are so glad we have our invest and protect strategy, because if things turn, we know that we are going to take action and protect you from any major losses. And that is our goal. We want you to have peace of mind, and we want your money to last as long as you do. And of course, you wrap all that together, we want to facilitate your second childhood without parental supervision. We want you to enjoy, we want you to play, have fun, and don't worry about all this boring financial stuff. Let us do that for you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. We're far away from our cell signal, so all is well at this point. No reason to panic about anything. And so I hope you're doing well, staying sane, staying healthy, and we will talk soon.